practice set 6, problem 2b, found on page 22. Find the standard deviation for each group of data. In B, we have calories in 12-ounce cola and 6 brands surveyed. We're going to find the standard deviation using a calculator, which I think you'll find is pretty easy to do. We will need to find the sample standard deviation key on our calculator. Generally, calculator will give us both a theoretical and a experimental. The experimental is called sample standard deviation, and we divide by 1 less than the number of data values than we have. This gives an unbiased estimator for our standard deviation. Perhaps a little more information than you care to know, but we do need to be aware of the fact that there's 2 standard deviation calculations out there. I'm going to demonstrate finding standard deviation using a Texas Instrument model TI-30XA calculator. And to do that, I'll enter the first data value, which is 160 calories. And next, I will hit this key up here on the left-hand side, which it looks like an E with a plus sign. That's actually epsilon from the Greek alphabet, and it stands for sum. This does 2 things. It tells me, 1, that I have a value of 1 in our database, and it tells me that we put this in the statistic mode for the calculator, and it displays a stat indicating that. I'll continue on with the next data value, 165 calories, and after each one, we'll hit the summation key. The next value in the data was 155. Hit the summation key. It tells us that was the 3rd value entered. Next we have 180. Hit the summation key. 145. Hit the summation key. And the last value, 175, we're going to hit the summation key. The calculator is showing us that we've entered 6 values. That's what we were given. Now to find the standard deviation, and the one in particular that we want is the sample standard deviation, is actually located above the square root key. Sigma is this symbol here, often used to stand for standard deviation, and it has xn-1. That n-1 is the indication for the sample standard deviation. Immediately to the right, we have a sigma x, and this would be the theoretical or population standard deviation. In this course, we're only interested in the sample or experimental standard deviation. Since it's yellow, we'll activate that by hitting the 2nd and the square root key, giving us the standard deviation of 12.9, the answer to the question. As a side note, I don't need to clear everything, add all the values, divide by the number to get the mean. This is calculated automatically when we enter the data, and it's indicated here with the X bar, stands for mean. So if I want to know the mean or average for this set of data, since it's already loaded, I'll hit the 2nd key because it's yellow and hit the X squared, and here we have the mean for this set of data as well, 163.3 repeating.